The Super Bowl 54 halftime show happened, and it was awesome. It was a non-stop, over-the-top, high-energy show with some great performances. But unlike the show, I'm going to start off taking a look at J-Lo's performance. J-Lo got her first notes down, always a good sign.
That's just me. Nothing phony, don't hate on me.
It's kind of ironic how J-Lo's talking about not being a phony when all the dancers around her did this choreographed head bobble all together in an effort to look tough. I mean, you could say that she's the only real one since she's the only one not bobbling her head, but what's clearly happening is that they're bobbling their heads in an effort to make her look tough. But actually, I totally forgot, but we should probably take the time to just look at these faces here. So we got a real two-face I don't know, mouth thing going here. We got real nice tough stone face. Don't even know what he's doing back there. We got an okay face here. I think this one's the funniest face here. Just like she's just going so she's trying so hard. And meanwhile we got here, these are the bulgingest eyes. Honestly, this one's a pretty badass one right here. That's a nice badass look. And I can't even tell, like, honestly, I think they look like they're happy. Like, I think they couldn't make that face in time or something. I don't know. Then we got like a pretty, one of those Broadway tough looks, one of those fake tough looks. And I think this one's the best one here. Like, it's a close-up shot. It's a stone cold face, but you can't even see the eyes. Like, that's the real thing. You can't see the eyes, so you can't tell what he's thinking.
We from the Bronx, New York.
So this is the perfect shot to just take a look at what the dancers are wearing. All right. Up top, we already saw they got these leather jackets on, and they got this cop hat on. Honestly, they remind me of the policemen from The Villagers. But down below, you don't see leather pants, you don't see no black anything. You just see baby colored skirts, all these light colors, and it doesn't fit. It has occurred to me that back at the start of J-Lo's performance, when she ripped that pink flag off of her, everyone looking behind her, because the stage is just a big circle, so there are people who are behind J-Lo too. They would have gotten a view of those assless chaps before everyone else. So this begs the question, did they charge more for those seats? Check out the backup dancer behind J-Lo's left. Look at that face. Oh my god. And then check out the other backup dancers. Like, the other backup dancers are doing that, smoldering, sexy look. But, like, this guy didn't get the memo, clearly. And he's just all energy. So it turns out J-Lo is pretty good at chatting. Alright, let's take a look at this high five. Okay, as you can see here, she cocks it back, right? Her hand is approaching her target from the side, with the side facing the target. Now, this is meant to keep her muscles from relaxing. She needs her muscles to stay active throughout this motion because she's not just going through all the way. She's going to bring it back and then do it again. So her muscles need to be active enough for her to change directions all of a sudden. And if her palm was facing, it would be a little dangerous for her to open her shoulder up like that. And if her backhand was facing, it would actually end up just relaxing her arm, and it would be harder for her to bring it back and do it again. So me and my roommate were watching this, and he just pointed out that in between that first high five and second, she touches her butt right there, right? And so what that does two things. Well, one, she actually touches her butt on the beat. So for her, it's like a way of her to help her keep the rhythm. Like, you know, just not like tapping her feet or just patting your legs. She just goes clap, clap, ah, sort of like a little push-off thing. And so, but the second thing she does is it serves as an anchoring point for her to help relax her arms so that she can just do a quick full swing for that second high five. But basically, essentially, J-Lo just reloaded her high five using her butt. I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, as you can see here, a person with a yellow shirt got the first high five. Now, as she cocks it back, she actually whiffs a lot more. She doesn't get like a palm. She only really gets fingers. She only gets the fingers of one person. And it's the same person with the yellow shirt. Those two high fives were the only two times J-Lo physically interacted with the crowd. This person's luck is unbelievable. Now, as we take a look at the slide, well, she landed pretty smoothly, yeah. It's a nice, smooth landing. She didn't hurt anything, that's always good. And her final distance of where she ended up, well, her feet are just in front of where her knees first landed. Seems to be maybe a couple inches ahead, so this is an okay slide. This is a really cool shot. And if you actually take a look, everything the light touches is real people. But all these other people along the edges in the blue, it's actually, I think it's like a video that's just, I think it's just a video coming from the stage itself. You can see as these people come in and out of existence, I guess. Oh yeah, so J Balvin makes an appearance in this halftime show, and he doesn't look great. It's actually really just the frames. It makes him look like this really tacky 80s DJ. Ooh, but this beat is good enough that I can almost let that outfit slide. Why are they whipping their hair back and forth? Oh, it doesn't matter. This is a great dance break.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
That was a powerful intro. J-Lo doesn't need some posse of confused policemen to make her look tough. She's already tough. She dug into that lower register, and I really liked the way she said deuce.
Let me introduce you.
I don't know why. Whoa, politics and sport. Wait, is that J-Lo's daughter? Oh, she got out. Whoops. Spoilers. My roommate pointed out to me that everyone who got to see J-Lo's assless chaps before everyone else didn't get to see the Puerto Rican flag. Like, because they could only see the American flag that was on J-Lo's back. This is absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite moment in the concert. This is an 11-year-old girl who is performing at the Super Bowl, and in this really cool mother-daughter moment, she screams with all of her 11-year-old energy as loud as she can. Honestly, all three of them on stage singing Let's Get Loud would be a perfect way to end this concert, but it doesn't. And there's some really cool things that happen after this. And I haven't even talked about that other artist that performed before J-Lo. So go watch part 2 and 3.